I think normality will return. I think large-scale events, bigger events, people like to attend, they enjoy them. Sure, there will be a virtual aspect to those, I suspect, more so as we go forward. But I think that change, that will only really change back probably maybe a year, 18 months, maybe only once a vaccine is widely available.
Two things that have come to mind from what we've just heard there. Chris, the word you used was decimated, and Daniel and Lucy, and you've been saying postponed. So, okay, there are a lot of people saying that events are going to be postponed and they'll hold off for maybe 6 months, a year. But the fact is we don't know, and that's where I guess the decimated comes in, because if there's no cash flow, then what will happen? I mean, Chris, could you maybe address that, please, first of all?
Yeah, I think a lot of, from my side, from agency side, I think, furlough as brought in by the government has been a real lifeline to some, but it's a temporary lifeline. And the problem isn't now. Well, some people have problems now, but, we came into this situation off a very good year previously. So we're in a good position in the bank. We're in a good position in cash flow. And some of our staff are on furlough, which is helping us through. The problem's going to come is that it's not going to be like pushing a button and all big events are back. And I just think it's too optimistic to think that that's going to take a short amount of time. And I believe the more problems will come in once we're starting to see some return from isolation, in that there are going to be limitations on the scale of events that you're able to hold. And so everything's going to be scaled down. And therefore, what are all companies like myself going to do in that instance with bringing people back? Because I can't have a £100,000 a month payment, payroll to my staff when you might be turning over, a small proportion of that. And plus, with the events that we're looking into, all of the larger ones are then going to be going into 2021. Most of the work we do, rather than being fee-based, is commission-based with the venues, which is a perfectly good system. It works great. But what it means is that we don't get paid until the event takes place. So for the bigger things coming in, that's all great. So what I'm hoping for as a business will happen is that we will see a phased return back from furlough. I think the government was well aware of the impact on a lot of businesses, not just businesses like us, in that we're going to see a prolonged effect of COVID-19 rather than it being an instant, okay, we're back to normal. I think normality will return. I think large-scale events, bigger events, people like to attend, they enjoy them. Sure, there will be a virtual aspect to those, I suspect, more so as we go forward. But I think that change, that will only really change back probably maybe a year, 18 months, maybe only once a vaccine is widely available.